All right, time to open a jumbo box. All right, let's see here. All right, 2 autos per box. That's good. I've seen some of the videos on this. You know, they seem okay. It's all about it's always the same thing though, right? Like, it's who you get, not necessarily what you get. So obviously if you get, you know, some crazy case hit, then that kind of doesn't necessarily matter who you get. Like if you get something super rare, let me just fix that. There we go. All right, let's start ripping and let's see what we get here. All right, already got some color there in the back, or is that that might just be an insert. I don't know. All right, working our way through the base here. This is numbered for sure. All right, Mark McGuire. This is Chrome Rivals, I believe. This is going to be numbered to 99. It's 46 and 99. Yep, Chrome Rivals. All right, let's put that up. And then we've got Jackson Merrill, and then Jacob deGrom on the refractor. Okay. And like I said in one of my other videos, I'm going to go through that base, make sure, double check for refractors. Also check for that code on the back, make sure there's image variations I'm missing and so forth. Okay. Looks like we got some more color there. That's good. Purple. I think purple might be to 75 this time, which is a little bit different. All right, Contreras, Sproat, Waldrop, Moore. Oh, green, and then it might be, maybe it's an auto. Let's see. All right, there we go. 62 out of 99, Yanquiel Fernandez of the Rockies. And then Diamond Moments, Bill Mazeroski, 74 of 75. So that's nice. This is a good start to the box. Andy Pages on the refractor. Okay, so let's put that there. I'm just fumbling stuff, causing havoc, you know. So far, numbered auto, and then 2 numbered cards, both numbered inserts. It's interesting. All right, Alonso, Paredes, there's Shea, Jung-Ho Lee, Joe Ryan, Brooks Lee, Seth Lugo, Drew Rasmussen. And then we got Roman Anthony on Wrecking Crew, O'Neill Cruz on the parallel. I am just having a brain cramp on what this is called. Wave, I think. I think it's just a wave refractor. And then Kyle Schwarber on the regular refractor. All right. Steer, Suarez, McLean, Valera, Ward, Weaver. We got PCA on the 91. Just make a little room here. All right, Kurtz on the Future Stars. And there's our second auto. That's Ragley Rodriguez on that one. So, you know, I think, like I was saying earlier, it matters what names you get, right? Speaking of names, there's Ohtani on the big ticket. We're going to put him up for now because he deserves that. He always does. Ohtani's always good. All right, Britton Doyle. There's Bobby Ramirez. There's Randy, Peyton Tolle, Fernando Tatis, Jackson Holiday, Lyle, Suarez. We got Chris Bryant on the wave and Caminero on the refractor. And you need to keep an eye on Caminero because there's a strong possibility that he gets MVP. So this card actually, as a refractor, a parallel, the base would be, I think, $40 on that MVP buyback. So just kind of keep that in mind when you're ripping, you know. Maybe check the odds on FanDuel for who they think the MVP is going to be. Ohtani's pretty set to be the National League one, but I mean, there's still a lot of time left. I know PCA is close, right? Schwarber, Herrera, there's Caminero again. So again, that would be a $20 card. Bader, Green, we got orange in the back. That's going to be 25. Man, we could use a nice big hit. Reagan's, Ronda. Oh, it's going to be a parallel. Oh, let's go. Ohtani to 25. Now that's what I'm talking about. That's a huge hit. That's an absolute hit. Dude, that's awesome. You know what? Sorry, Mr. Bill, but Mr. Ohtani gets this spot. And this guy is just cramping everyone's style. He's just out. You can tell I'm just a YouTube idiot, like total noob. I like watching ripping videos. I figured I would put one up. And wouldn't you know, this one's worth watching now an orange Ohtani is an absolute monster. That's a huge, huge card. So, yeah. So I'm keenly aware that the production sucks. I'm probably not really good at running my mouth endlessly, but I'm trying. All right. Cal Raleigh, Kurtz. That is the Wrecking Crew. I pulled that a lot out of the values. There's Lindor on the wave. And then there's my dude, Dylan Cruz. I'm a huge Nats fan. So that's the refractor. And he's had a slow start to his career. I mean, he's struggled at the plate, but the tools on the other aspects of the game, the defense, the base running, the hustle, it's outrageously good. So it's not like the kid doesn't have a future, but, you know, he's supposed to be all those things plus a hitter. And the hitting just has not come together yet. But, you know, he's still young, man. We'll see. And we've got a guy on our team, brain cramping on him. He played for the White Sox last year, Australian dude. Oh, man. I can't remember his name. But, well, there's Dylan again. But, you know, he's considered just a guy, right? And then he comes and he's playing for us. He's having a fantastic year. I wish I could remember his name. It's pitiful. All right, there's Yamamoto. This is the Perspectives insert. This is not a short print, but it's really cool. What a cool. I'm just going to put that in an insert pile. There's Mookie on the big ticket player. And there's Christian Campbell on the refractor. I'm still psyched about Ohtani. I mean, what a pull. That's definitely one of the best pulls I've had in a long time. When the Bowman 26 came out, I went to Dick's Sporting Goods. I bought 2 blasters, and I pulled a crystallized Roman Anthony out of 50. That's probably my best ever, but that Ohtani's pretty great. And yes, I'm just talking right over all the cards as I'm pulling them. It is what it is. That's nice. Bobby Witt, the refractor. He's a heck of a player. And then that's Vargas on the wave parallel. And then Tatis on the Wrecking Crew. Okay, I've got 3 packs left. All right, so the autos, you know, they're both rookie autos, so that's not bad. So you never know what can become of someone. But those aren't the rookies you're looking for, right? All right, there's Betts, Acuna, Hayes, Flaherty, Stanton, there's DeLauder. That's not bad. Michael King, Otto Kemp. Let's see, that's Chase Delander. Just I'm gonna check, make sure there's not, yeah, all right. And then Augustin Ramirez on the refractor, and then you've got Lindor on the big ticket. All right, so we've got 3 numbered cards. Well, 4, but if you plus count the auto, then 1 auto. All right, wouldn't mind pulling at least 1 more numbered card, you know? Maybe even a short print, but I'm being greedy. You get into Ohtani to 25, you really should just shut up and not ask for anything. Just be happy. All right, there's Mizorowski on the base. Guy's a flamethrower. Marcy on the 91. Judge on the Chrome Rivals. So from what I gather on this, you get home. See how it says home right there? So home is going to be, I think, jumbo and hobby. And then away is going to be on retail. And so if you look at the checklist, you're going to have 2 players who traditionally are rivals. So, you know, opposite of a Yankee will probably like be a Red Sox. So you might have Manny Ramirez opposite of Aaron Judge. I don't know. I'm not sure who it is, but I looked at it earlier, and that's the concept, is that there's 2 traditional rivals. So you'll have a Dodger and a Padre, something like that. So it's an interesting idea. I don't know if it'll take with collectors or not, but it's certainly, it's a neat idea. All right, Shane Baz on the wave. And then Bryce Terang on the refractor. Okay, last pack. Gosh, this video's taking 12 minutes. I think I ran my mouth too much about Ohtani. But, you know, what do you want me to do? It's orange 25. All right, here we go. Oh, we got more color. Okay. So there's Skeens. Andres Jimenez. I think it's Jimenez. That's a 55 out of 150 on the, that is a blue wave parallel. We have a space for him. And then Jesus Luzardo on the refractor. Okay, so here's what we got. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbered cards. And then there's our 2 autos. And of course, the big one's that Ohtani. So we have the base sitting right there for the big ticket player. And then you have the orange 25. So all in all, that's a big win. That's a good box. So I got 2 more of these left. And then I've got a bunch of value boxes, blaster boxes to go. And we'll see how it goes. Take care.